Hello everyone and welcome to another Thursday night at the Art House Studio. My name is Karen Ellis and I am here tonight with my brother's sewing machine. Don't everybody get freaked out or anything by that. We are going to do some sewing today. We're going to make a prayer flag in honor of what's happening in Nepal and what's going on there after the earthquake. So I have cut out this beautiful Buddha. This Buddha was cut with the ScanNCut machine. I took an image file off the internet and made it into a cut file on ScanNCut Canvas and then cut it out of adhesive backed felt. And this felt I carry here in my studio. It's awesome. You can get it in solids and you can get it in patterns, but the solid for this particular project worked out well, like a silhouette, right? So it's beautiful. If you'd like to know how to do that with the ScanNCut machine, give me a shout and I'll see about making another video, but I can always answer any questions. I use my machine here all the time, as you all know. So we are going to use this as a focal point to a prayer flag. But I am going to start off with having a stitched background. I have made a few messages and a few thoughts on some strips of fabric. Now this isn't just any fabric. This is some fabric that I found at the Creative Festival in Toronto last weekend, the festival that I was at. It's called Give a Darn Yarn. A recycled fabric yarn from a company, that's what the name of the company is, Give a Darn Yarn. It's out in Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm hoping to get some of these here wholesale in the store because I just think they're spectacular. This is the teal color. Take a look at these yummy colors. What she's done is taken some recycled fabric and then dyed them in these fun, luscious colors and then cut them into sizes that would be appropriate for knitting, crocheting, and even larger ones for rug making and weaving and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm using these here for this project. Can't wait to play with them some more. I think you'll see them again. So I did use a Stained by Sharpie pen. The Stained by Sharpie is their fabric pen. Works well because it doesn't bleed out when you put it on fabric this way. And I just wrote my messages on the strips. Yeah, they're beautiful colors. So all I'm going to do right now is take these strips of colorful goodness and sew them onto a canvas backing. Now this is just, I'm recycling today. This came from an old canvas that the frame broke. So I am using the canvas today for the flag. Let me see. It's about 9 inches. That's 6 by 9. This piece is. I am going to make it so that a string can go through it. So it'll end up being approximately 6 by 8, which is kind of good. Nice, perfect size for a prayer flag. And we're going to sew this on. I'm going to sew it on with a zigzag stitch, but maybe we'll use that one later. Is this one longer? Cheers, it is. So I'm just going to sew these randomly. Maybe I'll do it this way, not so random, because I have an idea in my head, guys. So I'm going to sew these onto the flag, and we'll continue on with the next step. I did want to do a little bit of free motion before I start painting. Part of the reason why I wanted to do that is because I didn't want it to be, I didn't want the paint to catch in this area while I was painting. So I am going to switch out my motion quilting foot. I'm going to engage that. My feed dogs have been turned off by the switch at the back of the machine. And I am a straight stitch now, and I'm just going to do some loop-de-loops and fun stuff and kind of go from there. Yes, oodles of doodles. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some paint. This is just the SoSoft paint from DecoArt. It is a fabric paint. I do love to use that. And I am just going to do some painting on here. A little bit of paint, a little two-tonage. Oh. And I am going to do this with a fairly wet brush, and this is a wash brush. So Here's a light green. This is apple, I think. This is my paint version. I do like this. And you can see, I don't know if you can see the iridescence in that white shimmer spray from DecoArt. It's very hard for you to see on the camera, but I can see it here in person. Kathy agrees. It's here. It's iridescent. It's iridescent. I am going to stitch around these flowers now, I think, right? So I'm just trying to decide in what color. Should I do it in the black because I have the writing in the black? Kathy found this beautiful, this is a sulky brand, a twist. Let's see if I can get it to, it's pretty. Can't really, it's not really, oh there, that's about as in focus as it's going to get because it's variegated black and white. It's like the camera doesn't quite know what to do. So I am going to just thread this in my machine. I guess it would help if I put the foot down, just kind of knot that in. And then I can cut it, right, Eileen? Once I've knotted it in. Honestly, it's so cute. Oh, you know what? I cut it too. Oh, no, I did. Oh, yeah, I did it right. So here we go. I'm just going to do the circles around. And I'm going to follow this stencil line closely, but not like, I'm not being uber careful with it. But actually, this is a neat little practice for those of you who want to start doodling with free motion stitching. Do a stencil and just practice going around the outside, color blocking it a little. Right, you're following a line, right? And I'm going to go and, there we go. Flower number 1. It's not difficult to free motion. You just have to get used to the speed at which you're moving the thread with the needle, because the stitch length is determined by the speed of your machine needle and the speed you're pushing it. So you just have to play around with that a little. So what do you know? I think I'm going to have to go around that a little more. I shouldn't. Well, maybe not. There you be, everybody. This is looking so good. Thank you. I love it. Yeah. So the pièce de résistance with the Buddha. So here's my Buddha. Again, this is with adhesive felt. Should I be stitching around this? Should I be free motion stitching around this with the black as well, or should I switch it out to a blue?
Black would show more.
It is. Black would show more. It's just whether or not you want it to. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really have to be stitched down because it is adhesive. The adhesive is actually very good on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, don't have to iron it. Nah. Can't see me trying to get the adhesive. It's very good adhesive, actually. So, where do I want him? Right about here? Is he sitting straight? He is. Wait, seriously, look.
No.
Yeah, I might want to stitch it a little. Either that or really score it down. I'm really liking this fabric, this felt. I should probably go around them though, eh?
I think it's cool.
Okay. Let's do it. And then I should probably go around where he's sitting. Mm-hmm. There you be. Done. Hello, Buddha. What do you think, ladies? Prayer flag for Nepal. Kind of liking that.
Mhm.
Yeah? Anything else I need to do to this? I think we're good. Kathy said, no, we're good, Karen. Kind of like that. It turned out wonderful, she says. She's shouting. She's been shouting all day. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone watching the recording for tuning in and watching this broadcast. If you'd like to join us live, I broadcast at ustream.tv. The Art House Studio is the channel, and I do that every Thursday at 6:30. I do post these projects, and the recording is embedded onto my blog. And that can be found at thearthousestudio.blogspot.com, and our website is thearthousestudio.ca. Any of the products that you see that I've used, I always have on the store site too, if you're interested in those, or give me a shout if you have any further questions. But thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you again next Thursday at the Art House Studio. Bye, everybody.